All right, here we go. I told you guys I was gonna do some more full self-driving for you guys. So here we go. Now again, the only time you'll see my hand come down towards the steering wheel is just to tap the button to let it know that I'm here, alert, and ready to grab the wheel. So this time I did an outside view. So I've got the camera above on top of the hood here, and then I have the inside view here. So you guys can kind of see the outside, the inside, what the car is doing. And I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm not in a hurry to get to where I'm going, so I'm gonna let it do its own speed limit, because it'll change for the speed limits as well. But I hear a lot of people talking about cruise and Waymo, and somebody comment about Centron. I've yet to see any videos of any driving of someone like me in a car, of one of those cars with this full self-driving. Now you guys can show me. I know Ford has like their Blues Cruise. It's really Blues Clues, because that thing has no clue how to really drive like a Tesla does. So again, show me a car who will come up to a four-way stop sign like mine's doing right now. And like I said, I'm putting my knees up, letting you guys know this thing's gonna make the decisions. The only thing it's gonna do is hesitate towards the middle a little bit. See that? So it's hesitating a little bit, and then it goes. So I don't know why it does that. Now, I could have touched the gas and it would have went before I saw that stall, but I'm trying to let it learn everything on its own and readjust and fix things. So some things I'm noticing it's just not getting good at, like that stop sign. And you guys are gonna notice this stop sign up here, it also stops a little too early and stops a little jerky, and then takes it time. It's been getting a little better over here, but I think that's after every software update. So again, I'm just tapping it, letting them know I'm there. So look how it stopped suddenly right now, not stopped completely, but just kind of hard. And then it rolled up to the stop sign. It's doing better than it's done before. But again, guys, look at that. It's turning on its own, man. Following a path. This is not like a Waymo or a Cruise. You got to remember, when you drive in those vehicles, it's a predetermined area that's already marked out and path for it. It's not just jumbling and going somewhere where it doesn't know where it knows where it's going. It knows its limitations of where it can go. Tesla doesn't. This thing will just go anywhere you tell it to go most of the time. Like I said, it's not perfect right now, but compared to like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I mean, it is just night and day from what it used to do. And like right here, you can see if you look on the upper camera, that was a wide lane right there that kind of merged in right there. Now, this car used to merge all the way over to the right and get onto that white line and then come back in. And now it doesn't do that anymore, and I'm glad, because sometimes you'd have traffic behind you and they're speeding, and when it goes over, they think you're trying to let them pass, and then the Tesla's kind of cutting them off a little bit. It's pretty crazy. So I'm just letting this thing do its own thing. Like I said, it's picking its own path. I know where we're going. I would have took a different direction. I'd have turned left right here, but I'm just gonna let it go and drive its way to my doctor's appointment and see if it can get me there without helping it in any kind of way. That's what full self-driving is supposed to be about, where it can take you from destination to destination without touching it. But again, I'll challenge anybody out there. I know a lot of people don't like Elon for some reason. I don't know why. Seems like the media kind of is treating him just like they do Musk. I mean, just like they do Trump. But regardless of that, man, Tesla, this car is just absolutely amazing on what it can do for driving. Just the power, the way it drives. I mean, no oil changes. I haven't been to an oil change stop place in over 5 years. It's crazy. You just don't recognize those little things. So it's slowing down a little bit right now. A guy made a turn. I don't know why it would slow down. He was way ahead of time, but that's what it did. But again, guys, it's on its own. It's doing a great job, man. Again, it's telling me to tap that little thing to let it know I'm here. but Ford, GM, they just don't do what this does. I understand they have that lane assist. That's not what Tesla is. Tesla's not a lane assist, man. Tesla drives the car. That's what Tesla does. So you can see, guys, I have not interrupted this thing not one time. Now, I can only load about 10 minutes of video to YouTube. Our ride's a little longer than that, but I mean, I just want to show you guys, you know, 10 minutes of driving. And it's going to make turns left and rights like this car's doing right now. And I'm not talking about being in San Francisco or in downtown LA or downtown San Diego, where that's the only place that Waymo and Cruise are allowed to go. So where we're going right now, we're going to get into a little bit of traffic here. It's going to be a 3-lane. We're going to need to make a right that's going to be into a 2-lane, and I believe they're doing construction there. So I can tell you this new update hasn't done well with the construction cones. I almost ran into some, and I actually had to grab the wheel. I wasn't recording at the time, but before the update before that, it knew exactly where it was. That was weird. The wheel turned a little bit before we started going. So here we go. We're making a left.